Hey everyone, it's your boy Billy Boston, aka the Blue-Eyed Demon, and I'm here to give The Suicide Squad movie review. I just got done watching it maybe like 10 minutes ago, and I wanted to make this video while I still have my thoughts in my head, because unfortunately I'm a pothead, so I was afraid I might forget some stuff I want to touch on. I actually wrote some notes. It's a little embarrassing, but it's whatever. Made notes. First of all, the movie's fucking amazing. The movie's good. The movie is really good. It's definitely better than the 2016 one by I think his name's Dave Ayer. Comment below if you know who the director was of the first Suicide Squad movie. I don't know if I'm saying his name right or if that's even his name. But yeah, this one's way better. It was written and directed by James Gunn. Anyone who doesn't know who that is, that's the guy that made Guardians of the Galaxy famous. He wrote and directed those two films. And he also, kind of got trending when Disney fired him over some racy tweets or whatever. But we're not going to talk about that. That doesn't matter. But yeah, the movie's fucking amazing, really good, definitely worth an R rating, a lot of swearing, there's actually some nudity, believe it or not, and definitely violence and death, for sure. This is going to be a spoiler-free review, or I'm going to try my best not to ruin stuff, and but I will let you know, people die, characters die, don't get attached to anybody. But, yeah, the movie's really great. Now, if people were worried that James Gunn was making it, people were worried that it might be bad because they didn't necessarily like the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. Two different animals, man. They really are. They're really two different styles of film. I mean, you could definitely see Gunn's influence on the film with the humor and things like that. But they're two different breeds of film. Surprisingly, it was kind of artsy a little bit. The way it was filmed, the way the movie was made, some parts of it I kind of felt like I was watching like an indie flick a little bit, believe it or not. And the cinematography is fucking amazing. There's a lot of scenes, the way he angled the cameras and how they did things. It was really good. Really, really good. John Cena's character, Peacemaker, steals the show. Oh my god, I can see why that dude is trending and like people are talking about John Cena and the Peacemaker character. Fucking awesome. I could totally see why he got a spin-off. If you didn't know that, yeah. Directly after filming Suicide Squad, they offered John Cena a spin-off show based off this movie. And they actually filmed them together. I guess they filmed the movie first, and then they filmed the show. And the show, I guess, is an HBO Max original. And I believe it comes out either around Christmas time, if not the latest, January 2022. And I'm real excited to check that out. Another thing I was kind of... I don't want to say blown away, but the focus on characters, like when you watch the trailer, you get this impression of like what characters are going to get more of the limelight, and that's not necessarily the case, or at least from my perspective. Some characters that they shed more time on, had a bigger role in the film. I was actually surprised at. And yeah, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but I will tell you, keep your eye out. There are Marvel actors from the MCU that are in this movie playing cameos. I'm just saying, keep your eye open. If you're a real hardcore fan, you'll point them out. And another thing I wanted to touch on real quick is they surprisingly stayed real close to the comic material. Like, the movie really stayed real close to the source material. And if they did alter some stuff, to me it was for the better. Like, if they changed someone's origin in the movie from the source material, it's because it just fits better, and it just, the genius of James Gunn. He's if you don't know anything about the man, he is a hardcore comic fan, and if he is to make changes, it would be for the better. And yeah, man, I can't really talk too much more about this movie, because then I'm gonna get into spoiler territory, and I don't want to do that. But definitely check out the film. It's in your local theater if you're in an area where there's theaters open, or if you feel safe, because I know there's some people out there that are worried about, well, you know what they're worried about. I don't really want to say, because of the YouTube algorithm, they might restrict this video. They're very touchy on the subject that we all know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, you've been living under a rock for the last year and a half, almost 2 years. Come on, people. I'm sure you know where I'm going with this. But, yeah, man, to wrap this up, movie's great. It gets a thumbs up. I suggest go see it. It's definitely not a children's film, so I wouldn't be bringing anyone under 14 years old. And yeah, check it out. Thinking about making a video talking about the new Flash movie that's coming out, because there's a lot of rumors on who that villain will be. And anyone that knows about the new Flash movie that comes out next year, is supposed to be, a lot of it's supposed to be influenced off the Flashpoint paradox. And anyone that knows that storyline, the Reverse Flash is the main villain. But the rumors spinning around is that is not the case. That actually the villain is Savitar. And anyone